You actually talked a lot about what you learned about leadership from probably the biggest star in the NBA.
Yeah, LeBron James.
At the end of the day, for my name to come up in a discussion with the greatest basketball player of all time, it was like, wow. Like I said, I did pretty much everything that MJ did when I was a kid. I shot fadeaways before I should have. I wore a leg sleeve on my leg and folded it down so you saw the red part. I wore black and red shoes with white socks. I wore short shorts so you could see my undershorts underneath.
I get more of a kick on the floor than having my teammates make a shot off my pass than me making a shot off one of my teammates' passes.
So I used to say inside the FBI, look, this is a great organization, but it's not good enough. It can't ever be good enough. We have to find parts of our game to make better. Look at LeBron James.
Since I picked up a basketball, I was either contending to win a championship or winning championships.
You're able to come through on your word. It allows the guys that you're leading, male or female, to be able to say, okay, we can follow this person because he won't let us down. No matter if it's going good or bad. Every day is not a bed of roses. We understand that, and you have to be able to handle adversity as well. And since I really started taking this game serious, to say, how can I get the youth to feel like passing the ball is okay, making the extra pass is okay, drawing two defenders, and no matter if you win or lose and you make the right play, it's okay. And because like you said, scoring the ball is so heralded in our sport, and I want the fundamentals of the game to be as great as they can be, and if some kid or a group of kids from the West Coast to the East Coast to the Midwest to the South and everything in between all around the world can look at me and say, well, I made the extra pass because LeBron made the extra pass, or I got to chase down block and I didn't give up on the play because LeBron didn't give up. That would mean the world to me.
NBA basically has placed the mantle on your shoulders and essentially said, carry this league into the next era. Did you ever feel like you didn't want that responsibility?
No.
Why? Why not? Why did you?
I've always been the leader of the pack. I've always been the commander. I've always been, the person in front. I've always wanted to be the leader. I've always wanted what everybody else didn't want. So, when things is placed upon me, it's another challenge. If that's the label they're gonna give me, and they want me to, to carry the torch of the league, I have no problem doing that. Everyone's personality is different, so my leadership skills has different phases.
I don't have to score the ball to make an impact in a basketball game.
I had moved at least 7 times in a year. And when I was living where you was talking about, Elizabeth Park, down in the projects, in those hard times you see everything from crackheads, to drug dealers, to gunshots every night, to police sirens. And I think it just made me strong.
You have to accept it. I think some people are born with it, but some people learn it as well. And for me, as the leader of our franchise and the leader of my household and the leader of so many, different things, I think it's the confidence, but it's also you practicing what you preach. I'm not a guy who just talks about it. I actually go out and do it as well, from a basketball perspective or from a leadership perspective with my kids and my foundation. We have a promise initiative where they promise me that they will go to school, they will listen to their teachers, they'll be great to their classmates, and I promise them that I will continue to be a great role model, a father figure for them, and not let those guys down. So I take that responsibility, and I don't just talk about it, I actually do it as well.
So like if you missing shots or making shots, don't worry about it, kid. You played a hell of a game. You ain't gotta worry about making shots or missing shots. All right, good job. I'm proud of you, man. All right, go with your team, bye. Good job.
I grew up, without a dad, and I can only imagine if those words right there, how I've been able to digest it. As a kid, sometimes it go in one ear and out the other ear, but at the end of the day, you just want to do your job as a parent. And, I sit down with them, at night at times, and we kind of go over their homework and help them, even though, the schoolwork these days are a lot different than when I was in school. But just being around them and being able to tell them what I've seen from a distance, and hopefully they can be able to take it with them, not only in that moment, but, for years to come. Being the sole leader of a team and a franchise, It's taxing, but I accept the challenge. I accept it all, and I'm okay with it. Everyone's not a leader, and we shouldn't expect everyone to be a leader. I think it becomes something that you want to do or you're born with it. And some people lead by example, some people lead by voice, some people lead by both. And for me, I felt in order for myself to be as good as I wanted to be, and at the same time, in order for our team to be as good as I wanted it to be, I had to be both.
As well as we played last game, it ain't gonna be enough to win tonight. You gotta give more, dog. You gotta protect more, you gotta help more, you gotta sacrifice more in order to get this win.
I got so many different forms of leadership, and it just comes from my personality. Big time, man. Big time, boy, what a play. Everyone's personality is different, so my leadership skills has different phases because I understand what I'm doing.
But were there any times in your life or in your career where you started to put more emphasis on the mental fitness side of things?
Yeah, I would say probably the last 8 years. And the one instance that I could think about right off top was after the loss to Dallas in the 2011 finals. I knew that the physical side wasn't gonna just be enough. And also the level of scrutiny that I was dealing with and how I got out of my comfort zone. I lost the love of fun for the game, and I knew that was the mental side. And once I started to not only build the physical side, which I pretty much knew how to do, but also elevate the mental side of it, not only just I don't want to say the mental side of the game, but the mental side of the approach, the physical fitness of the mind, and how to have the mind as strong no matter what's going on, no matter the circumstances, no matter the scrutiny, no matter the adversity, to always kind of be even keeled. I think that's when it kind of changed from to be in a packed arena on the road with 20,000, 22,000 people, screaming fans, going crazy, the level of the pressure of the game, to be able to find a moment, 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever, 30 seconds, to be able to just to close my eyes and just kind of relax myself and calm myself, take deep breaths, give myself an opportunity just to have an inner personal self. It's meditation, basically. Has worked tremendously for me in my career.